Are you guys concerned about the governance of the FIA, the very body that oversees Formula One? At the heart of this conversation is the FIA's president, Mohammed bin Salman, often referred to as MBS. Since taking office at the end of 2021, his tenure has been anything but smooth. In this video, we'll dive deep into the controversies surrounding MBS, his decisions, and their impact on Formula One. Is MBS truly ruining F1, or is there more to the story? Let's rewind to the end of 2021. Jean Todt, the long-serving president of the FIA, was stepping down after 3 successful terms. His legacy was significant: multiple championships in rallying and Formula One, collaborations with legendary drivers like Michael Schumacher, and even marrying the iconic Michelle Yeoh. Yet his tenure wasn't without criticism, and many hoped his successor would bring fresh ideas and bold leadership. Let's take a glimpse of his illustrious serving term. Jean Todt served as the president of the FIA from 2009 to 2021, leaving a lasting impact on both motorsport and global road safety. One of his most notable achievements was his work as the United Nations Special Envoy for Road Safety, a role he took on in 2015. Todt spearheaded international campaigns aimed at reducing traffic fatalities, emphasizing the importance of awareness, regulation, and technological innovation in improving road safety standards worldwide. His tenure also witnessed a significant push towards sustainability, with the FIA promoting environmental reforms such as the introduction of hybrid power units in Formula One. These changes not only align the sport with global environmental goals, but also set an example for innovation in reducing carbon emissions. However, Todt's presidency wasn't without controversy. One of the most contentious episodes was the aftermath of the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, commonly referred to as Crashgate. In 2023, Todt publicly admitted that the race had been rigged due to deliberate actions taken by Renault to manipulate the outcome. He suggested that the race should have been cancelled, a remark that reignited debates about the FIA's handling of the incident. Similarly, the dramatic and controversial conclusion of the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix drew significant criticism toward the FIA. As the finale of the Formula One season, decisions made by race officials during the event overshadowed the competition itself, leading to widespread accusations of mismanagement. Todt, nearing the end of his presidency, chose not to intervene directly, instead emphasizing the importance of adhering to the FIA's internal processes. Jean Todt's leadership combined ambitious reforms and challenging moments. His focus on safety and sustainability was transformative for motorsport, but controversies during his tenure highlighted the complexities of governing an organization as influential as the FIA. Enter Mohammed bin Salman. A former 14-time Middle Eastern rally champion, MBS had years of motorsport and political experience. He had helped establish the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in 2009 and even sampled F1 machinery himself. With such a resume, hopes were high that he could modernize and expand the reach of motorsport globally. But as we've seen, the reality turned out to be far more complicated. MBS stepped into his role during a tumultuous time for F1. The infamous 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, marked by Michael Massey's controversial decision-making, had left fans divided. The championship's conclusion was mired in controversy, leading to Massey's dismissal and a restructuring of the race director role. What happened at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? The race, which decided the outcome of a tightly contested championship battle between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, sparked outrage and debate across the motorsport world. In the closing laps of the race, Hamilton appeared to be cruising to his 8th World Championship when a late race crash by Nicholas Latifi brought out the safety car. Massey's handling of the restart, particularly his decision to allow only some lapped cars to unlap themselves, those directly between Hamilton and Verstappen, deviated from standard protocols. This unprecedented move gave Verstappen, who had fresher tires, a significant advantage when the race resumed for a single lap, allowing him to overtake Hamilton and secure his first world championship. Ultimately, the fallout from Abu Dhabi led to significant changes within the FIA. Massey was removed from his role as race director, and new measures were introduced to ensure transparency and fairness in race management. However, the controversy left a lasting stain on the FIA's reputation and sparked ongoing debates about the balance between entertainment and sporting integrity in Formula One. Now, back to MBS. Initially, MBS's decision to implement a rotating system with Eduardo Freitas and Niels Wittig as race directors seemed promising. New driving standards were introduced to bring clarity and consistency, but cracks soon appeared. Mismanagement during the Japanese Grand Prix, where Freitas mishandled a safety car scenario, sparked outrage, forcing his exit. Despite promising no single race director, MBS reversed course, leaving Wittig as the sole director for 2023. Confusion and frustration among teams and drivers continue to grow. What do you think? Should the FIA stick to one race director, or is a rotating system better for consistency? One of MBS's early decisions was to enforce a dormant rule banning jewelry during on-track sessions. While the rule technically existed for safety reasons, it had long been ignored. Under MBS, it suddenly became a focal point. MBS even compared swearing in motorsport to rap music, implying it tarnished the sport's image. This bizarre analogy sparked widespread criticism. The Grand Prix Drivers Association issued a scathing statement urging the FIA to treat them like adults. Do you think enforcing language rules is necessary, or should the FIA focus on more critical issues? Let's turn our attention to the bigger picture. So, is MBS ruining F1? The answer is complex. His presidency has undoubtedly brought challenges, some self-inflicted and others systemic. But to place all the blame on one man would be overly simplistic. The FIA has struggled with transparency, consistency, and modernization for years. MBS's leadership has magnified these issues, but they're not new. The sport's rapid growth under Liberty Media has also increased scrutiny of its governance, making every misstep more visible. Yet, MBS still has an opportunity to turn things around. By addressing drivers' concerns, improving communication, and focusing on meaningful reforms, he could rebuild trust within the sport. What do you think? Is MBS steering the sport in the wrong direction, or is he being unfairly criticized? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth discussions on all things F1.